Hey, Blooms! I thought I would go live really quick. I know it's late, so some of you guys might not be joining me live, but I wanted to go live really quick and share a new recipe for zoodle nest with poached eggs. And I wanted to share this at night because it's a great late night snack that's going to give you some protein. So if you're feeling hungry, like I am, if COVID has you trained to eat midnight snacks, then this is a great, really healthy, protein packed snack that you can have at night. You can have it in the morning for breakfast if you want, or it's really great any time of day, dinner, lunch, those kind of things. So all we're going to do is we're going to make some zoodles, which are just zucchini noodles. So zucchinis that have been spiralized. You can do that several different ways in Tupperware. I'm going to actually use my big spiralizer tonight because we're a family of four, so I'm going to do a little bit more. We are coming soon. We'll have an alternative for people who are looking to only spiralize for one or two people. So get plugged into your consultant. Make sure you're joining that VIP group so that you can be the first to know when that thing hits, because it's going to be very, very soon, and you're going to want to get that. You can also probably julienne this on our mandolin. If you have our mandolin, you could do long noodles. It wouldn't be as cute because it wouldn't be like in a nest like this is going to be, but you could definitely get the job done. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a zucchini, which are very affordable year round. You can get zucchini, and they're super affordable and super healthy. So all you're going to do is I'm going to do it in my big spiralizer. Like I said, the spiralizer is part of the master system. So everything in our master system uses this same base, and then there's different attachments that go with it. So depending on what you want to do in your kitchen, you pull out your base and then you pull out whatever attachment you need to use for that time. So I'm actually going to be using our spiralizer. It looks just like this. So it does kind of look like a torture device, but don't worry, it's actually super simple to use. You're just going to first choose which blade you want to use. So I'm going to get close so you guys can see there's 3 different blade options, and on yours it'll come in 3 different colors, so it's a little bit easier, but on mine it's all one color. So this has a wide band that would be like big flat noodles. This one has flat noodles like a linguine. And then this one is a spaghetti noodle. So I'm going to use the spaghetti noodle tonight. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little blade, and it has 2 little feet here. I'm going to pop those 2 little feet right into these 2 little holes right here. So I'm going to line that up. And then I'm just going to pop that in together. I could do it on the base, but I was afraid you guys wouldn't be able to see. That's normally how I do it, so I might have to do it that way. Oh, I'm actually doing it inside out. That's why. Okay, so let me slide this on the base first. So all this does is this slides on our master system base. And then you're going to lock it into place by twisting this. It's going to suction cup it to your countertop so it doesn't move. And then you're just going to pop these little feet in and snap it forward, and that's going to snap it into place. Then all you have to do is, I like to use my mix and store pitcher because the width of this lip is the perfect size to go underneath my spiralizer. So everything that I spiralize will drop right into my mix and store pitcher. So I'm going to put the handle on the back that just screws on, and then I grab my zucchini pieces. I did cut the ends off of the zucchini, which you don't have to do that. You can put the end into this push blade if you want to. But I cut the ends off, and I'm just going to pop this into here and push it forward. And there's like a little cone on the inside of the blade. You're just going to put that right in the middle of the zucchini and then use that, lock it into place so that you're spiralizing, and twist. Let me get these out of the way. See how pretty that is? It's like so super simple. And ours is going to automatically unlock. You'll hear it when it hits the end. So there's no way to damage the blade. Here we go. So you could hear it unlock. It automatically puts it in the unlock position. No way to damage that blade. But what I love about our spiralizer is this is all that's left. And you can put this in your Power Chef, chop this up, put it in your hamburger meat when you're making tacos. No waste. You're going to get all the nutrients from your veggies, because many spiralizers just spiralize the outside and not the core, and so you end up with that big core going to waste. Not in ours. Every single little bit of it is spiralized. And look, it's all one big zoodle. So you could cut this into pieces if you want smaller pieces, or you can leave it all as one big zoodle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other half too, but I'm going to wrap this really pretty and put it in the bottom of this breakfast maker, just on one half. Okay, so I'm using the breakfast maker to cook this. I know it's silly that it's called the breakfast maker because honestly, it does so much more than breakfast. It's like really a misnamed product because it really does cook so much more than breakfast. But I'm putting that in the bottom of our breakfast maker. I'm going to go ahead and do the other zucchini really quick. You can see it takes me just a few minutes to do it all. And like I said, I have a family of 4, so I would probably do this twice. Or I could do it and let my kids do one because they would think that's really fun. And you don't have to only zucchini, only spiralize zucchini. You can spiralize all kinds of things. I love to spiralize like a Granny Smith apple and put it on top of yogurt. Okay, again, just putting that right down into the breakfast maker. Now I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of water on top of the zucchini. And that's just going to help it steam up a little bit. And then I'm cooking this in the microwave, all right? So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 90 seconds at 50% power. Now, if you didn't know your microwave can turn down, it actually can. All modern microwaves have a power function, so you can turn that power down, and we do recommend that you do that on certain product lines. This product line you can actually cook on full power for some other recipes, but for this particular recipe, we're going to turn the power down. So I'm going to do... how long did I say? 90 seconds? And then power level 50. Okay, so I'm going to let that rip. While that's going, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about these little babies. So these are the inserts for the breakfast maker, and they are super fun because it allows you to make poached eggs. I don't know about you guys, but I really like poached eggs, but I really do not like the effort that poached eggs take. And so this breakfast maker allows me to have poached eggs even when we're doing things like camping because they're so stinking easy. You're just pop them in the microwave. So I'm just going to crack 2 eggs into these inserts. Okay, and then the recipe doesn't call for water inside the eggs inserts, but I actually like to put a little bit of water. So I'm going to put some water in my egg insert, just a little bit, maybe 2 teaspoons. I don't measure a whole lot. The key, though, is you have to break the yolk. You don't have to break it, but you just have to pop a hole in it. So I just like to do a couple little holes. Usually I use a fork or whatever I have and do that. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the breakfast maker, and I'm going to cook this also for 60 seconds, I believe. Oh, no, 2 to 3 minutes. I was totally wrong about that. 2 to 3 minutes, also on half power. And then I'm going to be able to plate that all at one time. So super simple. The kids can make this recipe. You can really make it however fancy you want. If you want to add crushed red pepper or olive oil or whatever you want to add to it to dress it up a little bit. But I would love to know what kind of veggies you can sneak into your kids' diets. Like think about all the, you could do like spaghetti squash and all of those things if they were spiralized. All right, so that's it for the zucchini. That is perfectly cooked, you guys. Amazing, awesome, right? So simple. Took me no time, no effort. So I'm just going to scoop that out and onto the plate. And then I'm going to pop my egg inserts in and do the same thing. I want these separate. Ooh, this a little toasty on my fingers. I got one little noodle trying to make a getaway. All right. I'm going to do the same thing on this side and see how it makes these cute little nests. Now, I bet you could, if you were fancy, which y'all know I'm not, you could take a fork and really like twist that into a nest. I might try to do that while these are cooking. Okay, I'm just going to plop these inserts into the breakfast maker. And then again, 50% power. I'm going to cook it for 2 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to try to make those look fancy. Okay, let me grab a fork and see if I can make those a little fancier. Just to twist them. So they are completely cooked at this point, the zucchini is. But I'm going to try to twist it into like a really pretty nest. Again, that noodle is all one big long noodle. I didn't cut mine. Shape it up a little bit. And then I think I'm just going to put some salt and pepper and some olive oil on this to keep it very simple. I also didn't make these very even, so maybe I'll bring some of this over to this party. You guys, again, just make it your own. It's supposed to be fun, right? And you have to wait for the microwave anyway. All right. While we're waiting for that to finish up, I am going to share with you guys. So the breakfast maker, there's a multitude of ways that you can get that breakfast maker. It is such a powerful tool. You can make oatmeal in it. You can do two-person brownies in it, cakes. You can do, of course, breakfast. You can do French toast in it. You can do a scrambled egg omelet in it, or you can do the poached eggs like we're making tonight. So lots of different options with that breakfast maker. I've even used it to make like a single portion of asparagus before. So many, many different things that you can use that breakfast maker for. And there's lots of different ways that you can get it. So, of course, you can pay your consultant for it, but that's kind of not fun, right? Like, who wants to whip out the credit card and pay for something? Or you can earn it by being a hostess with us. So, that's always an option for you, too. Or it actually is part of our deluxe business kit. So, if you were thinking about joining, making a little extra money through a Tupperware business, or even just using it as a discount opportunity for you, like a membership, you can definitely do that by purchasing the deluxe kit, and the breakfast maker is part of that. So that's an easy peasy way to get it, and it's going to save you a ton of money. All right, you guys, look at that. Perfectly poached eggs via the microwave. I do like mine a little runny, especially when I'm going to put it on something like this, because it's almost like a gravy. All right, so I'm just going to pull that out. Look at how pretty, you guys. This is like so fancy. This one's like a little bit runnier, which, again, it has that water on it too that I poured on it. Oops, I broke the egg yolk. But again, I like it kind of runny like that because then it makes it like a gravy. But we will definitely be taking pictures of the other one. All right, guys, super simple, super easy. I'm just going to put some red pepper flake on mine because I like it a little spicy, probably some kosher salt, and that's it. So simple, so easy, so healthy. Really, you got to have a breakfast maker. If you don't have one yet, reach out to your consultant. If you are a consultant, ask me how you can earn it free. There's lots of different ways that you can earn it. So make sure you get a breakfast maker if you didn't purchase one in your kit. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the Zoodle nest with poached eggs. Have a good night. Bye.